Hello, everyone. I've been with you on the briefing earlier, and now I'm switching channels and bringing to you an announcement that is unbelievable, and it's the culmination of 3 years of really hard work and the interruption of COVID-19 into all of our lives. But I'm going to read to you a little bit here, and I'm going to try to show my level of appreciation and gratitude of some great people that are coming to West Virginia. But today I am announcing that West Virginia-based company that called Blue Rock Manufacturing and DST Innovations, a UK technology company headquartered in Wales, have chosen West Virginia for their American manufacturing base. I mean, this is a gigantic announcement, and I could not be happier. The new development is at the forefront of green technology, using existing organic materials such as coal and creating new clean energy storage solutions. The investment and development by the two companies will create up to 1,000 new jobs in the manufacturing and technology sector. It's wonderful to be able to announce a new international partnership business for West Virginia. The development is a great example of the special relationship we have with the UK and now specifically with Wales. West Virginia and Wales are proud mining communities, and they share a heritage and appreciation for natural resources. This new facility is creating, or the new facilities are creating and pioneering technology that will transform sustainable energy storage on a global scale using clean West Virginia coal. I originally told you back in the State of the State, in the 2020 State of the State address about this. And surely COVID has slowed everybody down. All of these things, you chase and run everything to ground. And a lot of times, a lot of the things that we chase sometimes don't become realities. But we want in West Virginia to continue to reach out and chase every opportunity that we have to bring goodness and jobs and whatever it may be to West Virginia. This company is so exciting on what they're doing. And the way it looks right now, they're going to establish a base in Morgantown, as well as a phase 2 expansion to be put in the southern part of West Virginia in the coal fields, that basically they would be hauling coal into these facilities and doing their processing, and with that ton of coal, it comes out that their useful product is, from what I understand, in a shoebox. And so they're going to do all that in southern West Virginia and then transport the shoebox to the northern part of the state and do all their manufacturing and whatever that they have to do with their shoebox in the northern part of the state. But it's another great example of how all the work that we're doing within the state of West Virginia makes these things become a reality, but it only makes these things become a reality with just one thing, and that is the goodness of people on the other side of the equation. Really and truly, these people from Wales have come and looked at West Virginia. They've probably looked at many places within the United States, but they have chosen West Virginia. Now, from my standpoint, I want them to hear me and hear me very clearly. I could never be more thankful. You'll find the people of West Virginia are a loving people. They're craftsmen. They're really great at what they do. They're innovative. They're good, solid thinkers. But the very thing they are more than anything is they're appreciative people. Can you just imagine Can you just imagine the impact of 1,000 jobs within our state, of what that will mean to West Virginia? It is unbelievable. It is absolutely unbelievable. We'll never forget it. We absolutely are the diamond in the rough that people are now finding. But you coming means so much. Now, I know all of us have worked really hard. We've worked on this for right at No, I'm fine. Okay, everyone. Again, a bunch of apologies for the audio disruption there. I really don't know. Where did I drop off, Jordan?
Just about 30 seconds before we ended it there.
Well, let me go back because I really enjoy doing this and saying this because it's ever so sincere. You know, West Virginia is a good place, a place where you'll find low crime, faith-based people, you'll find really creative people, you'll find craftsmen, you'll find people that are innovative, you'll find smart people. But you know what you'll find more than anything? You'll find loving people that appreciate you. And it'll never leave. At the end of the day, and that's why I want to express my appreciation, because at the end of the day, can you just fathom what coming to West Virginia with 1,000 jobs means to this state? With coming to West Virginia with the possibility of growing to 1,000 jobs. Now, it may take time, real time, for you to get there. I get all that and everything. But absolutely, the multiplier effect of those jobs is unbelievable. Unbelievable. And really, at the end of the day, I'm here to say one thing. I admire your innovative thinking. I admire all the great stuff you're doing. You're now basically taking a resource. My dad used to say all the time that we will find a day when a ton of coal will absolutely, it will be a shame to make it into electricity. My dad used to say that over and over. But you know, saying it and really making it become reality is a long, long, long stretch in between. So for me, growing up in the mining business, growing up with a dad that really his parents never had, I mean, my dad's wife, my mom, her parents never had indoor plumbing. It is absolutely so meaningful to me that you have come up with the technology to be able to take that resource that my dad said is a shame to make this into electricity. My dad believed that that coal was worth so much more, and what you're doing is making it happen. So from the standpoint of what you're doing in Wales to the standpoint of what you're bringing to the United States, I love it. Thank you so, so much. Thank you for all of us in West Virginia. And we will facilitate and help you grow. And we'll help you grow and start with one and help you grow on that way to 1,000 jobs. We'll never, never, never forget you coming to West Virginia. So thank you again so much, and thank you for all that are finding West Virginia to be that diamond in the rough that they missed. An absolute treasure, and West Virginia is just that. I'm sure Wales is too, and I look forward to visiting someday, very, very soon. But anyway, thank you again so very, very much.
All right, thank you, Governor. We'll now hear from Mary Ann Kettleson from Blue Rock Manufacturing.
Thank you, Governor. It's so true about West Virginia. We will be so pleased to have so many jobs. We need them, and I can't think of a better place to bring jobs other than West Virginia. So Blue Rock Manufacturing and DST have been planning this development of this facility for some time. But just like you said, Governor, COVID hit, and we had a short delay there. But we're delighted to be making this announcement today with the governor, who has been a great support and an aid in making this project becoming a reality. Thank you, Governor. So I'm going to now turn it over to Tony Miles, who is the CEO of DST. Tony?
Thank you, Mary Ann. Thank you, Governor. It's an amazing introduction. I got to say that when we started this off, I mean, it was an amazing road, an amazing feat of engineering we were trying to achieve, and the warm welcome that and words you've given us really are echoed across, you know, everybody we met from you know, Mary Ann's support in the initial phases to everybody that's been involved and everybody's rallied around to make this a reality, including the governor of West Virginia, obviously. The other people and other industries we work with, already work with in West Virginia, are superb. They literally, the only thing on their mind is the delivery of the product, which is just amazing, you know, from engineering right the way across to electronics and assembly, and of course all of the various people in between. It's been you know, very how can I say, very fulfilling to do it. DST is delighted to have signed an agreement with Blue Rock Manufacturing to base DST's technology in West Virginia. Blue Rock Manufacturing was created specifically to deliver our technology to America and Canada. And there are some very, very good reasons why we picked West Virginia. First of all, the people are amazing. They're very dedicated, very focused, but also in engineering fields, they're very, very how can I say, very expert. They're very knowledgeable, and that makes a difference. And you know, we're really, you know, happy to be working with that. And of course, you know, putting together as you say, and as the governor mentioned, putting together a multi-million-dollar production facility is not easy, and I know Mary Ann does this quite a lot, and has currently been going through many phases of doing this, and you know, we value her experience and backing throughout this, as we do all of our backers in West Virginia and indeed America. And some of the products that we've been able to deliver in the time have been outstanding. So one of the great things about this relationship is, of course, we're able to create the sister plant now, and agreed to create the sister plant in Swansea in Wales, and we're currently looking for an appropriate site. We're building out the labs and the carbon conversion reactors here now, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a moment. But as the governor said, I mean, we are two nations, Wales West Virginia, which are bound by coal, essentially. That's what we are and who we are. Sadly, of course, the industry is not what we want in Wales anymore. But we are absolutely amazed that we can get the type of coal product we need to convert into hard carbons in West Virginia. And that is predominantly one of the reasons that brought us there. But of course, obviously, it's the people and location. The resources in West Virginia for people and expertise is amazing, as it is in Wales. So the new facility, as I say, has been put together to service Canada and America, but as soon as Wales comes online, we'll be able to service Europe, and of course the Dragon Energy Island project, which we're delighted to be part of with Swansea City Council, which is a substantive product, which I'm sure the leader of the council, Rob Stewart, will speak to in his segment. That will play this relationship between Wales and West Virginia, and the warm welcome the governor has given us will play on and on and on. So, in terms of what does it mean to make these products? Well, of course, Blue Rock Manufacturing and its labs has been set up to make the initial electronic components, and we'll get that up and running as soon as we can. We're working on it right now. Again, huge amount of forward motion that's been put on that by Marianne and the Blue Rock team, which is just absolutely amazing. And they've moved it forward in our absence, which is great, because of course we can't fly out to assist them at the moment. So my team, we're working digitally, as it were. But what does it mean? Well, it means that at some point we will be able to build a reactor location next to a source of coal in West Virginia, and we'll be able to use that clean reactor to reduce coal, mixed coal, metallurgical and other mixed coal now, down to a product called hard carbon, which is used to create batteries and supercapacitors, not just the ones that are designed and made by DST and Blue Rock Manufacturing, but also for sale to other manufacturers of energy cells around the world, specifically around America and Canada for Blue Rock. So we're extremely excited to do that, and we're extremely excited that you know, at some point we'll be able to bring that reactor technology to Wales, and maybe consider repurposing some of the coal seams that we have in this great country of ours. So together, we from this moment on, I would guess that we are bound as nations in a very specific cause, which is to take coal products and take the talent from both countries and turn them into green energy projects, which I know is close to the heart of everybody in West Virginia and in Wales. And again, specifically to the Swansea region, they have one of the most exciting projects we've had the pleasure to be part of delivering. It'll take us a while, of course, to train the people and build the facilities, but we are resolute, and as I say, our hope is to get both plants, West Virginia first, and then the reactor section, alongside the planning and building of the Swansea location, and obviously the training of the people and creating of the reactors and so on in those regions, including the rest of the technical stuff, which I obviously won't bore you with on this at this time. I'd like to thank the governor for the amazing welcome that we've had, and the efforts the West Virginia people, with the leadership of the government, have put into to make this a reality. I'd also like to thank Marianne, who was a rock of Blue Rock Manufacturing. She is our rock, as it were. And you know, let's not ignore the fact that Marianne is one of the leading businesswomen in West Virginia, and I'm very respected for that. And also a really good envoy, for a good ambassador, if you like, for the West Virginia region in terms of attracting inward investment, and of course with our the next step, outward investment into the Welsh plant and what we're doing there. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Bill Ray with RC3, who's worked tirelessly to get some of the most spectacular green energy projects out there. Some of the notable ones, even on the Las Vegas Strip, and Bill and his team at RC3 are relentless. They are absolutely fabulous, and we'll continue to push these great innovative products across the United States and Canada. And of course, I want to thank Rob Stewart for coming on this call. We'll hear from Rob in a minute, and his team. Rob is a massive supporter of us and what we do, and we are incredibly grateful. But he's a big backer of jobs and prosperity in Wales. The basic expansion of the economy, and of course is working hard to make that even more of a success going forward. Finally, I'd like to a big thank you to alongside Rob, to Paul Marsh for enlightening us as to the Dragon Energy Island concept. It was his original illustration and Rob's commissioned report, which was put together by Paul. And that inspired us greatly to push forward, to get involved and form this alliance to make the Dragon Energy Island project in Wales a reality. Of course, it'll be the first of its kind in the world, which means that for the governor, bless him, he will also be with us on yet another world-beating first, along with the rest of the people I mentioned. So I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody for all the effort that you've put into to everything, and it's going to be an amazing success. And I, for one, I'm super excited to get a bottle of red wine and toast Blue Rock in West Virginia with Marianne and team. Massive thanks for all the efforts there. And of course, I'm sure we're going to see you on the plane over here soon as well, which will be great for the sister plant here in Swansea. So on that note, I'll hand over to Rob Stewart, who is the leader of Swansea City Council, and of course the person that drives the Dragon Energy Island project, and of course the investment. Rob, you're muted, Rob.
Thank you, Tony, and thank you, Governor, for the opportunity to join the call today. I really was impressed with what you had to say, and I think, as Tony has alluded to, I think it's great to see our two areas coming together with a common history, a common heritage in terms of being reliant on coal and using that natural resource now to develop a new green technology to the benefit of all of us. And look, been really impressed with what DST and Blue Rock have done in such a short time. And of course, equally, as you have said, we are really looking forward to that investment into the Swansea Bay area. And again, taking it on a level then in terms of how potentially that could be rolled into the future of the Dragon Energy Island proposal, which could be a world first in terms of an integrated tidal energy project providing green energy, not just for a number of years, but for many generations. And that is really a prize worth us all pursuing together. So, Governor, I'd like to extend obviously an invitation when you're able to travel to come and see us here in Swansea and to meet us in person. And I'm sure you'll get an equally warm welcome from the people of Swansea and Wales when you do visit, so if you're able to. But Tony, can I thank you and Marianne for the work that you've done, for taking the technology and the innovation from Wales out to the world and to West Virginia, and wish you all the success in terms of your venture there. And obviously look forward to working with you closely in terms of developing that facility in Swansea, and we look forward to taking that forward. So thank you.
Back to me.
Yes, unless there's anyone else that would like to add a few comments.
Well, all right, I'll jump in there. But Rob and Tony and Mary Ann and all those that are I think on the call, you know, from the standpoint of Phil Roberts and Martin Nichols and Paul Marsh and Lee Winham, you know, again, I am naturally really excited. I'd love to get on an airplane and head to Wales, and we can't do it right now because of all this devastating COVID stuff that's going on. But there will be a day, and there will be a day soon, that we hope and pray this vaccine that's coming out and everything just kind of takes over, and there'll be a day soon when we can come. And I'll really look forward to coming because our countries do, or our state and country do have so much in common, and you know, with one another, in that coal is kind of the backbone of West Virginia and has been. Now, West Virginia is moving on, and this being a green technology is just a welcome day. And so again, I can never thank you enough. And when you really get to know me really well, you'll know that I don't spend time blowing smoke up anybody's, you know, hind end. I really just speak the truth, and I'm really hung up on honor, but I am telling you from the bottom of my heart, you know, this is great news for our state, great news for me. I want us to have a bond and a relationship like you can't imagine. I want you to be so profitable, it's unbelievable. I want you to succeed in every way. And so, you know, great work by Blue Rock Manufacturing, great work by everybody that's involved, but especially great work by DST. Thank you so much again, and I can't wait to come. You know, I would be hopeful to come when it would be a little on the warmer side, and I'd hopefully that as we came and everything, after we did our work, you could direct me to a really good fishing spot, because I'd love to do that too. Anyway, nevertheless, thank y'all so much.